Okay. The game's over. Let's play. Wait, before I start talking, let's play some freaking music. Persona 5 view, Persona 5 view, Persona 5 view. There's a lot, bro. Like, it's just something that I kind of gotta sit down on. But Akechi, listen, bro. Is Akechi alive? Okay, that's cool. Does he appear in Strikers? I don't know how I feel about Akechi being alive. I'll be honest. I kind of want him to stay like not alive because it hits harder. It's like I hate it when any series or anime or whatever like don't kill off their characters. There's a difference with like killing off everyone and not killing off anyone. Because if you kill off Akechi should have stayed dead because his impact on what happened would have been even like it would have been bigger, you know? Because he like fake died once, he comes back in the royal content, right? But then in the end it's like, oh, he's alive. Like, no, stay dead, bro. Like, it would have been more impacting. I don't know how I feel about that. But listen, bro, his character is way too good, all right? Akechi truly, like, seriously, like everything from the beginning, Akechi, like listen, I like the other characters as well, but Akechi's character was just so well done. Like, oh my god. Like, if... Bro, like, seriously. Maybe Persona 3 or 4 have like, Akechi tier characters. I don't know. But freaking Akechi... Like, it's so freaking good for a billion of reasons. A billion of reasons, bro. Like... How he like this is a tiny detail. How he didn't fake laugh after in Royal, like once. I think he did it once, but it was like in the like when you were exploring the palace and stuff. You know how they talk randomly. But, bro, no. Akechi's peak, truly Pikachu. Like everything from the ending. From the quote unquote the first climax, I think 1120 is like it's if that's not peak Persona 5 because it was so good. Everything about it was amazing. Like I honestly, this is a bit more subjective. Like if I could subjectively, I liked Akechi's scene more. You know when he went in the Shido Palace and whatever. I believe that scene is better, in my opinion. It just hits way harder because I love Akechi, right? I love his character so much. But I think the real like climax, like damn, that was amazing. It was 1120. Like 1120. That was incredible. Everything, like the whole beginning of the game is building up to that point. So it's like it all just comes like it just kabooms there, you know? It explodes there. It's like, oh my god. You're seeing Sai constantly talk to you in the future and whatever. And then in that scene, it's like everything comes together. Boom. Like the freaking it being Akechi, sure, it could have been obvious, like whatever, it's Akechi. But it was just so good, bro. Like literally everything that happened was so good, and how they make you think like Joker died, and then they reveal like it all happened in that one segment. They didn't wait once at all. It was just like Joker's dead. Not really. Here's how he did it. Wait, did you think this freaking happened? No. It was so good. Like, and how like they had to show Akechi the phone so he could be in the. Seriously, so good, bro. And again, like the voice lines of Akechi, it's truly peak. And there are hints that Akechi was the snitch from very early on, like in Madarame's palace, the black mask guy. Like from ever since there, it was like, huh, that's kind of weird, right? But I was like kind of convinced it was Akechi when I saw Okumura, right? After the Okumura thing. It was like, oh, that's Akechi, because, you know, you literally see him, like, enter the palace with them. So it's like, wait, Akechi is, like, he entered, but then it's, like, not really. Like, it was confusing. I let the game, like, bamboozle me. I'm not gonna lie. I should have been like, no, Akechi's a freaking snitch, bro. It's Akechi. I didn't even realize the pancakes thing, like, at all. It's just a small, tiny detail, which is, it's well made. But I just didn't notice it at all. Like, they said that, and I was like, whatever. I was like, hey, look, it's the pancakes thing you all were talking about, and we're so excited about. Haha, pancakes. Like, it's so good. Yeah, I know, Name. Like, what I love about Akechi's costume is that, like, it's like Joker and Akechi are like a yin-yang. You can literally see my rings. This is Joker and Akechi, right? They're yin-yangs. They're yin-yangs, alright? They're yin-yangs. Literally. And it's so good. The relationship that Joker and Akechi have is, like, the best in this game. For sure, in my opinion. Because it's like, there's so much that's going on between them. And it's like, it's so freaking good. Like, seriously. The other relationships are, like, I'm not saying they're bad or anything, but it feels like the weight that the freaking relationship Joker and Akechi carry is, like, so different from everyone else's, which makes it. And of course, I love Joker, bro. It's freaking Joker. It's freaking Joker. It's freaking Joker. So it's like, come on. It's so like, how could I not love Akechi when the freaking most important relationship Joker has is with Akechi? Like, canonically, you know? The one that's like, this is a story and like this happens. You know what? I might as well, since the OVA, it's a perfect time to show this. So my friend sent me the picture of me in Halloween when I dressed up as bootleg Joker. Let me see. I'll show you the picture right now. Bootleg Joker, are you ready? Are you ready for bootleg Joker? This was in 2019. Wait for it. Wait for it. He sent me this a while ago. Okay, here it is. Yo. My black hair, oh my god. I'm gonna go back. Look, oh, this is making me cringe, bro. Are you ready for this cringe? Haha, not yet. Haha, baited you. Alright. What else can I say? What else can I say about this game? There's so much. Again, my favorite palace was Futaba's palace for sure. Not even a question. Futaba, just the whole. It's literally Omori, bro. Like, Futaba's palace in general was Omori. Like, that's why I loved it so much. I was like, bro, this is literally Omori. Like I said this before. I would love it if a Persona game, the palaces were mental illnesses. I would love that because they could explore on it so much like they did with Futaba's palace. And it would be like much more real, you know? Like, it'd be so nice. I don't know if they're gonna ever do that or if they ever would. But bro, if they freaking do that, I would adore it. I would freaking adore it. Cause like Maruki's palace was kind of like that as well. It would like tackle a lot of like mental health things, especially like in the questionnaire. I love that part when they're like asking you like, oh, like what do you choose? What would Maruki choose? That was super good. I loved that. But I just want them to make a mental health thing. Cause it'd be peak. It'd literally be peak. There's so much you can do with that. Like, Futaba's palace is a perfect example, bro. If it's science related and it's like diseases, right? The palaces are diseases. I feel like Atlus would do more physical for some reason. Like, that would be, I don't know. I would find that it's not gonna hit the same as mental health. Like, it would have, bro, trust me. Oh my god, they could go crazy with mental health. Like, they could go crazy. That the game could be the most influential game like ever in modern society if they do it about mental health, because they could go crazy, bro. And the characters, they could build the characters around, bro. I can think of a billion things they could do, all right? And it could be like literally the best game ever. But I don't know what Atlus is cooking. Hopefully they're cooking up something cool. If it's science, please. But I don't know. That's just me wishful thinking. But yeah, Futaba's palace was my favorite one. Futaba's character is amazing in general because I don't know, there's a lot about her that you can just like, I can like connect with. A lot of her character, personality aside, it's just her situation. Like, I can like the situation she was in and how like the game portrayed it. I'm like, damn, this is really well made because I understand like her position and stuff. So that alone, like Futaba, freaking amazing character. But apart from Futaba, I think my second favorite palace was Maruki, for sure. Not even a question. Again, both are freaking mental health related. It's incredible. But like design-wise, Maruki's palace is my favorite for sure. Not even a question. For sure, Maruki's palace, design-wise, my favorite. Like, it's my color scheme, bro. Come on, like, how could I not? It's like futuristic, it's very modern. And then the top is like very like it's like super nice, modern Japanese, I guess. Like with the freaking sakura blossoms and stuff. And like, it's just a beautiful design. Like, seriously, I love that palace to death. Super modern, everything about that palace. It was a fun palace, the puzzles were fun. Sure, the color thing was kind of annoying at first, but then you get used to it and it's like super fun. So, Maruki's palace, my second favorite for sure. The whole climax with Maruki and like that boss fight, amazing. Seriously, like that was like, in my opinion, like the peak of Persona for me was the Akechi thing for sure. That was just too much for me. I loved it. It was the Akechi thing, then 1120, and then the Maruki thing. The Shido thing, I honestly like, I don't know, like the Shido thing was okay, to be honest. His boss fight was just a big red dude, right? But okay, OCDs, eating disorder. I know they could go. The thing is, I don't know what they're gonna do, right? But if they tackle mental health, I will be. Oh my god, I'm going to be beyond excited. I'm already excited for Persona 6. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to be like beyond excited if they do it on mental health. Like, oh my god, bro. Like seriously. Seriously, I'm gonna be beyond excited. It's literally the reason why I love Omori so much, because the game is all about freaking mental health and trauma. Like it's like so good. Like that's it. That's just a me thing, right? Because I love it when they explore these things, because there's so much you can explore on it. But man, okay. If I'm talking about palaces, let's talk about least favorite palace. My least favorite palace, I think it might be Shido. It might be Shido's palace. But I can't really say that because of, bro, the freaking Akechi thing. I can't say Shido's my least favorite. It might be Okumura, but I like the design. It's just the freaking boss was so annoying, bro. The boss was beyond annoying. Your least favorite with the second the freaking art museum? Do you mean the design or like the palace as a whole? Because design-wise, I honestly don't even remember the second palace that much, I'll be honest. The design of the second palace I like because it's like art and stuff. Like I get it, a museum, and it was like, I loved the part when like, it was like, there were a lot of doors and it was like, the doors were animated inside and it was like freaking, bro, it was like ukiyo-e type art. Very nice. Very good. I like the design of that palace. But honestly, I don't remember that palace enough to be like, yo, yeah, I liked it or not. I think Okumura is my least favorite though, just because of that final boss. So annoying. Beyond annoying. I like the design in general, the design and stuff, like they go to space. I get it, bro. Why does my nose get itchy? I freaking hate this when I'm talking like this. Why? But I think Okumura is my least favorite. The Okumura one is like my least favorite. And then after that, I'm thinking of honestly, it might be Kamoshida's palace. Maybe. Your favorite was Sai and Maruki. Sai's palace was amazing. Her palace was, of course, this palace is great. It's like, because I think Sai is my third favorite palace because it's like 1120. It's literally because of 1120 and the casino vibes. You can't beat that, bro. You can't beat the casino vibes. So yeah, if I could top 3, Futaba, Maruki, Sai. I think that would be my order. Recency bias with the bank? Oh. The bank? The piggy bank? The piggy bank? It was, I don't even remember that palace that much. Like, it was okay. I liked the... It just didn't have, like, I remember the piggy. That's what I remember, the piggy. It was a cute piggy. It wasn't a chicken, but it was a piggy. And then Akechi was teased again. Akechi was teased again. I can't say that. I can't say I hate. No, you're right. I can't say I hate that palace because of Makoto. How could I say that? It's Makoto. Makoto was introduced. No way. Makoto was introduced. No freaking way I can say that palace. I didn't like that palace. So okay, let's see. Talked about palace. Let's talk about characters, I guess. Let's talk. Frick it. I've been simping about Makoto since day one. Let's talk about Makoto, right? Her character, it's okay. Makoto's character as a whole, I find it okay. She's not amazing or anything. Like, obviously her character design is very good. She's really cute. But that's just a me thing. I'm like, it's a brunette. Like, come on, bro. You can't play me like that. But her character as a whole, I feel like, I don't know. But it's in her character that she doesn't, like, she's a robot. Like, people make fun of that. Like, oh, like, you're like a robot, beep boop. There's even that line. So her character is like, it's not bad. But I feel like Makoto's character in comparison to someone like Futaba or obviously Akechi, like, it's okay. Like, I understand her family issues, like the sister relationship. It was good. I like that a lot. But that's the situation as a whole and not Makoto's character in general. So Makoto, all right? Don't get me wrong. She's super cute and cute as heck with her interactions with Joker on like the romancing stuff. But her character is not the best thing ever, for sure. It's definitely not, for sure. Like, her situation is good, but it's not like the best thing ever, you know? Let me look for the characters. I can't really say the ones that I didn't max out, right? That's not fair. I can say like Yusuke, right? Okay, I'm gonna like, if I'm talking about the characters, I'm not gonna talk about the confidence. I'm not gonna talk about like all the stories. For example, like Makoto's with the freaking random guy who was the random host, and like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. All right, I'm going to talk about what you get in the game besides trying to like talk to them more. So I guess let's start with Ryuji. Ryuji's character, I'm not including again any of the confident stuff. Ryuji's character, I like him. He's cool. Some parts of the game he could have been annoying, but that's his character. He's supposed to be the loud, extroverted, annoying type character. That's his I can't speak. His character archetype. That's what his character is supposed to be. Like, I understand what Ryuji is trying to be, what Atlus tried to do with Ryuji. It's very sweet. His voice actor, like I said a billion times, peak. Killed it. But his character as a whole, it was okay. Like the beginning starter type character, you know, like you get him in the beginning. Oh, Kamoshida, like the track team stuff. It's a good introduction to Persona 5 and everything that happened. He stays a homie throughout the entire game. I like Ryuji, but he's definitely not someone that's like super deep. He's very dramatic. But that's how his character is, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's Ryuji. So his character, I liked his character, but it's definitely falls in that character archetype. Especially saying this after I saw his confident, because I maxed him out, right? Like, he's not the best thing ever, but he's cool. I like Ryuji, but he's not like, wow, he's nowhere near Akechi, you know? Nowhere near someone like Akechi. Okay. On was pretty cool. Honestly, I just didn't hang out with On very much. You know, the model character, the freaking beautiful, everyone loves, everyone has a crush on type character. Her relationship with, like, bro, like, the whole, I'm forgetting her name right now. What the frick was her freaking name? On and Shiho, yeah. I was like, I was thinking Shiro, but I was like, no, it's not freaking Shiro. Shiho. The whole relationship she has with Shiho, super sweet. She really cared about him. Again, it's like a beginning character type situation, like with Ryuji. You got the freaking track team stuff, and then you got the Shiho situation. It was good. I like her character, but after that, I feel like her character just kind of took a back seat in the main story without trying to like get closer to her. Like, she would say stuff, she would say some funny stuff here and there, but she like definitely started like, okay, not being super like a main like it's always talking type character, if that makes any sense. Like, she was there, but she wasn't like I wasn't like super excited to see her or anything, you know? The same goes with Makoto, right? Even though like in the end, like Makoto I think had an importance in the story because she's Sai's sister. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to Sai, I'm gonna do this with Sai, like, oh, how's this thing with Sai going? And she's like, oh, I'm updating you. So she had more of an importance, you know? But On's character, I like On. I honestly like On. She's cool. Her character design is cool. Blonde, not a brunette, but hey, it is what it is, bro. Her character is cool though. I like her character. What are you guys talking about? Hold on. You're speedrunning the palace. You're not a big Makoto fan. I know you hate Makoto. Like, stop hating on Makoto. Every single time she appears, you're like, cringe. What a hater. You didn't like the second palace because the plot wasn't great? I see. Yeah, okay. I see. She tried to get her. Oh my god. Haru's personality, but I hated how Alice relied on how her dad died. Oh, that's true. Like, Haru's character was very like, oh, my dad died. Yeah. Like, very like, yeah. I get you completely, man. The social links, the Makoto freaking social link was pointless. What the frick happened there? It was like a random dude and a random freaking chick from school. That girl was never mentioned ever again. The one from Makoto, her freaking confidant. Never once mentioned again after that. It's incredible. Weren't you close with that girl? What the frick, Makoto? What the frick? I don't know how I feel about that. Haru is your favorite? Something with her costume. I agree with that. Like, An was very sexualized, for sure. Yeah. Good point. I'm not finished talking about An. I feel Name makes a very good point that An was very sexualized. Which, I guess if there was an argument, oh, she appeared in Kamoshida's palace, right? The lost one, and then like, oh, she's supposed to be like the one that everyone has a crush on. I get it, bro, but I feel like the costume, you know, she's like super hot red, like, I don't know, man, like, and the lover thing, like, it kind of like, it's a kind of a pet peeve that I've been like developing recently, like over sexualization in like anime and games like this. It's annoying, bro. Like, stop, please. But it is what it is, bro. This game came out in like 2016, right? So I really can't like bash him on too much about that. Things were different back then. Yeah. I agree. Name. But on Social Link was her getting random complaints. Random complaints from Joker to strengthen her heart. Random lady. I remember that. I played that part. The random model lady. The confidence. Listen, what I think Atlus should do with the confidence, expand on the character, bro. Don't introduce other random characters. expand on their character as a whole, bro. Like, gave me insight on their character. Persona, especially, look, Persona 6 mental health, attack mental health issues on the characters. Make it that some characters are like, oh man, like, you know, maybe a character had depression in the past in Persona 6. The confident is them talking about it and like talking about really deep stuff, you know, like, oh, like one of the nights I had was like super dark and I was having very dark thoughts, things like that, bro. That's gonna hit so much. I can't stress that enough. Please do that. Atlus. Maruki was, honestly, I'll be honest, Maruki's confident was the best one. In terms of confidence, we're not talking about that, but let's just get that out of the way. Maruki's was the best one. Because again, but this is a me thing, bro, because they're talking about mental health. Like, they're talking about psychology and stuff. So it's like, frick, this is super interesting to me. Like, I can't say that objectively, you know? Because maybe some people are like, oh, whatever. But to me, it was amazing. Like, Maruki's confidence was the best, for sure. Oh, yeah, and the fact that her weapon was a whip, too. And her freaking name, Panther. Like, it's like sexualized, right? Like, Panther? Really? They really went crazy with On in that, like, they just didn't care. Again, we can't really blame Atlus that much. The game was being developed way before it came out, so, like, again, things were different back then, right? So, it is what it is, man. But okay. Persona 5, okay. No, like, show me the freaking characters. I can't talk about Sai. Her character was barely in the game. Her character was barely in the game, you know? Sai was like, okay, like, she was interrogating Joker in the beginning and whatever. You don't really get much insight on Sai. Like, sure, you get to see why, oh, she's always working hard. The palace and whatever. I love the palace thing about with Sai. Amazing. You know how, like, oh, she needs to be like, act like, because she's a woman and working in the industry that she's working in, she thinks that, oh, I could get it much easier if I just sexualize myself, basically, right? I love that. It's so good. Like, her mentality on that, really good. But her character to me just didn't, like, I love her character design, by the way. Love her character design. But her character for me, like, she's really cool. But I can't say, like, bro, I love Sai as a character, you know? It was like, yeah, like, Sai is like a peak character, top tier. I can't say that. She's a good character because of the palace and stuff. But I feel like that's more tackling the situation that she's in, because you can replace someone else that's not Sai in her situation and it would have hit the same way. Does that make any sense? I feel like her character, specifically talking about the palace, like, oh, like, working as a woman in the industry that she's working in, she might have disadvantages and stuff. I feel like you can replace another character with Sai and it would have hit the same, right? But maybe that's just me. Who knows? But Sai, like, she was cool. He was cool. Sai. So Sai. Sai. Okay, name. Go freaking sleep. It's so late. And you too. Freaking Dino. Freaking Dino, go sleep. Stupid. It's 3:35. It's okay, Dave. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, thanks for popping by as always, bro. Really appreciate it, man. As always. Okay. I'm gonna keep rambling, by the way. I'm gonna be talking for a minute. Just talking into the void. My thoughts and opinions. Oh, Morgana. I'm gonna talk about Morgana. Do you not work tomorrow, Paru? If you work tomorrow, you better get the frick out of here right now. If you don't work, then okay. I'll let you stay. Why did, oh my god. Name, why does Twitch hate you? No, wait. One last thing is with On, she's a typical female Japanese teenager having a modeling job. Yeah, I get it. It was annoying how, yeah, you know, I agree completely. Yeah. For sure. Like, Morgana, like, simping on her 24/7. Yeah, I get it, bro. I completely get what you mean. Like, for sure. I agree completely. You're off? You better not be lying. You better not be freaking lying. Oh my god, I'm gonna fly off there and give you some sleeping pills so you sleep and wake up healthy. Go up, freaking chat. Yeah, they knew exactly what they wanted for On to be, yeah. She could talk. I know, that's the thing. On could have talked about that. Yeah, and her She-Hulk yeah, for sure. No, you're not something dumb, Dino. You're not something dumb. It's okay. No, yeah, I agree. Like, the confidence, a lot of the confidence, if they were like Marukis, I would have been more inclined to want to do them. Because it's like, oh shoot, like, it's very interesting. Because Maruki's was like, I was gonna max him out no matter what, because it was so interesting every single time. As for the other characters, I feel like On specifically, I tried doing her confident, but it was like, I didn't feel inclined to like keep doing it, you know? With these things, all you have to do is like, I want to learn more about the characters, and I will be inclined to doing the confidence because it's interesting. You're not throwing some random characters like freaking Makoto's. Makoto's was freaking garbage, bro. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, Makoto's like, bro, I don't know. Like, it was so random. And the fact that they never ever mentioned it again just proves my point. Like, it would, like, why? But okay, Morgana. He found out what everyone wanted. Yeah, exactly. It ties in together. That's why it's like on top of what they were talking about. It was really good because of that. So, like, W, right? But Morgana, his character, I've said this before Akechi became my freaking favorite. I think Morgana was a very interesting character but I feel very, it's such a shame that his character kind of like fell flat on its face. Why? Because the game was constantly hinting, like, what is Morgana? Like, Morgana, like, there was something very deep about Morgana. Like, there was something so crazy that's gonna happen with Morgana. Like, the dreams he was having, the memory thing, like, it was like building up to be something crazy. Like, I was like, Morgana's super interesting because the entire game you meet him without his memories. Why was he in Kamoshiro's palace in the first place? It gets explained later on, but it could have been much more interesting, you know? They could have expanded, like, Morgana's character could have been super interesting. I'm not saying he should have been like evil or anything or had a palace, but I think they could have done so much more with Morgana's character. And it was just like, oh, he was just born in the Velvet Room and he was just trying to get Joker to where he needed to be. Like, okay. It's just like really? It just literally falls flat on its face. I was so sad, bro. Like, cause I was like, I liked Morgana. Like, sure, I understand why people say he's annoying, because he is annoying. But I don't mind that. Like, it's okay, cause I found his character interesting, you know. But like, it could not, honestly, I hate saying this, it could not have been more generic that he was born in the Velvet Room and he was born to help aid the trickster, which is Joker. Like, really, bro? That's what Morgana ended up being. After all that build-up, this isn't a short game, y'all. It's not a short game. It's a long game. Like, and the entirety up until the climax, you're building up Morgana's character to be something huge. It's normal to have expectations about him. Especially, bro, again, the dream thing. They're teasing the dream thing, not like in a specific period. They're like teasing the dream thing from like spaced out. Like, in this month, Morgana dreams about it, and then like, okay, a little bit. Much later on, he dreams about it again. It's like building his character up. I was like, damn, Morgana has to be something crazy. He has to be something crazy, right? But it is what it is. Morgana's character is cool though. I still like him. The final scene where he was like freaking leaving them in the original Persona 5 ending, that high key, that was the most emotional I got in this game, for sure. I would have gotten much more emotional on Futaba's Palace if the music was different. Because the music was the same music they would play every single freaking time, bro. Every single time. They would play the same song they play. This is something that I really want Atlus to do for Persona 6. Music, bro. Y'all don't understand how much music impacts a scene. Like, it's incredible. Like, seriously. If you would have had a very, much different soundtrack for Futaba meeting her mom in the palace, that was so emotional, bro. But I feel like that scene was, so downplayed. It should have been super, much more impacting because, oh my god, Futaba's, realizing that her mom is, doesn't hate her. She realizes that she built this story inside of her head of her mom hating her and stuff. And, it's that moment. It's such a beautiful moment, you know? And I feel like not only the music, but the scene in general was just, kind of, downplayed. It was, the boss is done, and then this happens, you know? It felt, not relevant. And that, I hate that it's like that because it's such a beautiful scene. It's such a beautiful scene. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Because I would have cried 100%. If they would have made that scene much more impacting, I would have cried bro, I would have cried so much. Seriously. It would have hit. I was feeling a lot. But the music was the same music as the one that's the music was the one that's replayed over and over again with the confidence when something emotional quote unquote happens, and it loses the impact because you hear it over and over again. It's you don't see it as something special. It's normal, right? So though that's why the Shido boss fight, it's something different because it's it's the final boss. It's something different. The same goes with Maruki's boss fight. It's a different boss fight because it's something different. That's what it should be. It should feel different. That's literally why I changed the costumes in every single palace, because I didn't want the palaces to feel the same. Because the palaces, the battles, vanilla Persona 5, it's the same. Friggin', don't get me wrong, it's a banger. The song is a banger, right? But me personally, I feel music is a big part for me in games, anime, all of that. It's huge impact on the experience. So I had to change it up a bit, you know, and it did help on my experience. Every single palace felt much more unique with the different battle musics. So that's one of. If I could honestly say, my biggest issue with Persona 5 Royale, I think it's Royal, is the music. It's definitely, the music is banger. What's there, it's amazing. 10 out of 10 soundtrack, right? But I feel, since the game is so long, it could have had more songs. And I'm not saying, a bunch of new songs. The majority of the game was fine with songs, but I'm talking about the special moments, right? The special moments, Akechi's scene, Futaba's palace, the climax of Futaba's palace, etc., etc. All of those could have had a special soundtrack, and the scene would have been crazy different, bro. Crazy different. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely an improvement. I know that not everyone music doesn't impact everyone, but there's a lot of people that do get impacted by the music, and I do think it's very important for games or anime to have good music for good scenes because it adds on to certain scenes and stuff. But yeah, kind of got sidetracked there with Morgana, but I had to say that. I had to keep the train of thought going because it's the truth. I think I just only have two main like things that were like I don't know how I feel about that with Persona. The game, for sure, is way too long. It's way too long. That's not a bad thing though. This is more personal. I feel like this is super subjective. It's totally subjective. I understand that. Like when a story, right, takes way too long to get to the point it wants to get to, I feel like it's like no. Cause again, the freaking ending. It was Valentine's Day, then White Day. Like, bro, stop, seriously. Like, I hate how like it could have ended up on a very emotional scene with the Maruki thing. That was amazing, perfect, and then it's like the freaking Joker gets released. He says goodbye to his friends. Credits. That would have been much more hard hitting. But then it literally is what it is. Like, it's a shame, really. There's nothing wrong with games being long, by the way. It's great. The game's extremely polished. Like, it's the UI unbeat. Nothing beats the UI of Persona 5. Like, straight up. It's the best UI I've seen in anything. But again, the animation, all that is super polished. But for me personally, the game is a little bit too long. It's a little bit too long. Seriously. Like, when it tries to like, cause I get like the palaces were like their own little like segment of the stories, their own little arcs, but I feel like a lot could have been like cut to make it a little bit more compact, and it would have hit a lot better as an experience, is what I think personally. Because I feel like a lot of it, especially the White Day stuff, like, bro, not necessary. Not freaking necessary. No. Like, if you were gonna do that, do it before the Maruki Palace, bro. Like, I'm sure there could have been some way to, like, go around it, you know? Don't, like... Because it, like... I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but it feels like the Maruki Palace, the ending of that palace, like, was kind of downplayed by Valentine's Day and then White Day. So it's like the last thing you remember before you say goodbye to your friends is Valentine's Day and White Day. So it's like, bro, it's like the momentum is killed because of that, and it sucks. It sucks. But you should, exactly. There's nothing wrong with something being long, but like when you start saying when is it gonna end, you know, it's like there, you know, it's like, bro, it should have ended already, you know. That should never happen, because you can play like watching a really long anime, for example. Perfect example for this, like Hunter x Hunter. I freaking love Hunter x Hunter. Not once have I said when is it gonna end. Hunter x Hunter is like pretty long, 144 episodes, right? Never once have I said when is it gonna end, because it's well made. It's made in a way that's like, it keeps you engaged. It doesn't feel like it's dragging on whatever it's trying to do, and that's the main issue with Persona 5 Royale, which sucks, because it could have. Nobody's perfect, right? There's always things you can improve upon, but I feel like those are the two main issues I have with this game. And the confidence, like, but that's like that's a kind of a small thing, because you're not obligated to do the confidence, right? I'm talking about the things that you are obligated to do. I'm talking about the things that you like. Everyone experiences no matter what. So again, more music for emotional scenes. Maybe more. Oh, another thing. I feel like they could have added more animated scenes in the beginning, because the beginning was like the casino thing, right? And there was a lot of animated scenes. It was amazing. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. But then after a while, the animated scenes stopped. Like after Kamoshida ended, like it was a while until we got another cutscene. I thought they stopped. Like I literally thought they stopped doing like the animated cutscenes, because it was like, what the frick happened, you know? Like, which was okay, like I was used to it, but then I saw I think it was futaba, Yeah, it was Futaba's Palace again when they were like animated. I was like, oh shoot, they're still doing the animated cutscenes. The consistency could have been a little bit better because after the Futaba Palace, like the animated cutscenes were like pretty consistent, you know. It like, but it's like it's a minor thing. Like I just feel like it felt like they stopped doing the animated cutscenes, which I was okay with. There's nothing like the models doing the things that's totally fine. But then they like drop it on you again, and it's like, oh, remember this exists? It's like, it kind of felt off, but that's a minor thing. Maybe on the topic of animated cutscenes, like, no, this is very subjective. The Futaba climax should have been animated, in my opinion. It should have been animated. You fix the problem of the music and the scene, like selling it, like not selling it well enough. A freaking animated cutscene for Futaba looking at her mother and like accepting that her mother loves her and stuff. What a It was a cash grab. You're right. I mean, it adds cool stuff like the showdowns, and it adds like little small things, you know. Like for example, like the ambush song, banger. I love that song. Speaking about songs, I think my favorite one is the calling card one. So good. And then the ambush one, and then the freaking remix of the calling card one, which played in Maruki's thing. Amazing. But yeah. Of course, Paru, listen, it is how it is. Like, companies be doing cash grabs all the damn time. I mean, I'm saying this as a Pokemon fan. All Pokemon is a cash grab nowadays. It's all they freaking are. Which is why I'm telling you, don't get into a Pokemon. If you ever do, just play one of the old games. That's the only that's what I would tell you. Okay. I don't want to talk about it like anyone. If I'm talking about characters, I'm going to talk about the main ones. Because I'm not going to talk about Sojiro, for example. Like, Sojiro is like, I guess I'll talk about him a little bit. I think I'm gonna a little bit. $60 twice? Oh my god, Paru. Really? Really? Oh my god. That's it's so funny how you say that, because that's literally what Pokemon is. People buy the same freaking game twice. Like, literally the same game twice, okay? Please don't be a Pokemon fan, please. It's not fun out here. It's not fun, okay? But okay, Sojiro. I'm gonna talk about Sojiro a little bit. He's a cool character. Tsundere. There's not much I can really say about Sojiro's character. Like, I like his relationship with Futaba, like him being a dad, but that's like, okay, it's already said in the game, it's said in the story. There's nothing much that I can add on in regards to my opinion, because I think the game speaks for itself in terms of Sojiro. And I feel like a lot of other characters speak for themselves in that aspect. For example, Sai. But yeah. Mishima, I can't really speak about him because I didn't do the confidence. Because I never did the confidence. You will never be a Pokemon. Oh my god, don't say never. Don't say freaking never. I might just bug you to play once with me. That's it. Maybe. Just maybe. But oh, the palette. Should I talk about the freaking... I don't want to talk about Kamoshida and freaking Okumura. I don't care, bro. The game, in terms of antagonists, the Palaces, Kamoshida, Okumura, they speak for themselves. Kamoshida, you saw the freaking game. Okumura, yeah, what he was doing wasn't right. The game speaks for itself. I really don't have an opinion on them. The game just emphasizes it pretty much perfectly, except Akechi. Akechi is the only character. Shido as an antagonist, sure. like he was behind everything, blah blah blah. But I think his character kind of fell flat on his final boss and stuff. But Akechi, again, I'm so serious when I say this. Akechi is the carry of Persona 5. Like, in my opinion, bro, his character is just so well written, bro. So well written for a billion reasons. Like it's honestly like flabbergasting how good his character is compared to everyone else. Like, it's it's annoying, bro. Because I want every character to be as good as Akechi, you know? Or maybe not as good as him, because then I'll never I won't have a favorite, but be open, Paru. Because maybe I'll be like, oh, what? Maybe we should. I'm like, okay, let's play Pokemon. That could happen one day. You never know. Don't say never, right? Don't say never. Yeah, exactly. Shiro is just a freaking ball man with a lot of power. Like, I get it. He's behind everything. Whatever. Sure, that's cool and all. But Akechi, like, much better antagonist. Much better. Leagues ahead of him. Leagues ahead of him, bro. Leagues ahead of him. Joker? How? I have not talked about Joker this entire freaking time, bro. Can't wait to... Shut up, bro. Shut up, Paru. Shut up. Okay. Joker. There's nothing much I can say. It's Joker, bro. It's Joker. What the frick can I say about Joker? It's Joker. He's freaking awesome. The fact that he, like... My favorite part about Joker is definitely how the duo he has with Akechi. Because obviously you don't really get to see much of Joker's insight because he doesn't talk. It is what it is. The silent protagonist treatment. But his dynamic with Akechi, peak. That's pretty much it. It's just Joker. That's all I can say. Joker. He's in Smash, bro. He's in Smash for a reason, you know? It's Joker. But okay. I talked about Futaba already well enough. Second favorite character. Amazing character, bro. Seriously, the freaking trauma, the mental health, peak. So good. Seriously. Persona 6, please. That Persona 6 trailer, the palaces, mental illnesses. I'll literally scream. I will literally scream my freaking voice out. Oh my god. I guess we'll talk about Haru. I guess you guys already talked about Haru pretty well enough. Noir, I love her persona, her whole the Phantom Thief thing, great. But I feel like her character relies too much on her father, which is it's a shame. It's a shame that her character is like, yeah, my dad this, my dad's deaf, my dad that, you know? I didn't do her confidence, so I can't really say much about Haru. So it is what it is, right? I can't really say much about Haru, but her character was pretty cool. I liked her character. She's super sweet, super nice. Her voice is so delicate, like truly a protect character, you know? Very, very sweet character. Great. I love Haru, alright? She's really great. Okay. I don't want to talk about Hifumi. Like, Hifumi's, like, because she's not really, like, she's a confident. Her character's cute design, cool character, but, I can't really, it's a confident, right? But I guess what I can say about Hifumi, it's cool, like, how they're tackling, like, how she's a female in, like, the Shogi League, and, like, she's looked down upon because, oh, she's just doing this for looks and stuff. I like how they talk... I like how they're tackling that, and I like how they did it. It was pretty good in my opinion. But that's as far as I feel like. Again, you can replace Hifumi with another female shogi player, and it kind of would have been the same. I don't feel like Hifumi had enough of a personality that would have made me like, yo, I freaking love Hifumi, you know? She's cool, don't get me wrong, but not like wow, you know? But okay. Time to talk about the girl that I rejected. Yoshisawa. Okay, hold on. Let me see what you're saying before I go off. The metaverse is always presented in different ways. So I don't know if it'll be the same like with the phone. Also, the palaces, it's not an app in Persona 4, for example. That's cool. If they do Persona 6, right? Mental illnesses, right? Persona 6. How do you enter the palace? How would you enter the palace? By going to therapy. I'm playing. No. I have to think about this. I can't give an answer to that now, because bro, you can make up a really good way to make it up. They don't even call it palaces? Oh, shoot, really? They don't have... Wow, Persona 3 doesn't have palace rulers? Wow, okay. And you love it? That's crazy. Okay. Yoshizawa. She has my name. I thought she was freaking awesome from the get-go. Yoshizawa was a really cool character. Cool character design. I thought she was great from the start. I was really contemplating on like, wait, should I go with Makoto or Yoshizawa in the beginning? But I went with Makoto. I have to, bro. Like, I was simping for Makoto. I love my brunettes. I had to. Just for the sake of it, her being a brunette. If Yoshizawa was freaking her sister, like Kazumi with the little mole, I would have gone for her. Frick. Of course I would have gone for her. What the frick? Get off Makoto. Like, Yoshizawa has so much personality. Like, her character is so much fun. Like, I feel like she's super hardworking. The gymnastics thing, like how she's trying to live up to everyone's expectations, super well done. And this was before like the whole, oh, she's not Kazumi thing. I feel like her character is so funny. Like, whenever you would say like stupid things, stupid jokes, she would always laugh at it and like give you a lot of... Bro, come on, that's baby girl stuff, you know? That's baby girl stuff. That's so good. I love her character so much. But Yoshizawa, bro. I felt so bad, bro. I don't think you understand how bad I felt when I said no, when she freaking confessed. Oh my god. I was like, bro, frick, no. Would I have felt worse if I rejected Makoto? I don't know. I think I probably would have been the same. If I would have chosen Kazumi and Yoshizawa instead of Makoto, I think the pain would have been the same. Like, oh no, I'm rejecting you, oh no, you know? Makoto, she does. Well, it's like a low-key confession, because she's like, maybe we should date for real. You know, that kind of thing. But Kazumi, again, not Kazumi, Yoshizawa. The reveal, super self-explanatory, bro. Like, how she was living, it was peak. The last palace was amazing. Again, the mental health, bro. Make it about mental health. Persona 6, please, I'm begging you. There's so much you can do. Infinite possibilities, bro. Like, bro, like, she was trying to be Kazumi to be able to move on. She couldn't move on because she was like, bro, like, oh my god, again, bro, like, she was like, oh, my sister died because of me. She gave up her dreams because of me. A little bit similar to the futaba situation. Incredible. Like, her character, I would say, bro, number 1, Akechi. Number 2, futaba. Number 3, Maruki. Number 4, Yoshizawa. In that order. I think those are the 4 best characters of this game. And then five below, like, 8, I don't know. But those 4 are staples for me, in my opinion. Like, Akechi, Yoshizawa, Maruki, and futaba. Oh, top tier characters. Really good. But yeah. That's pretty much about Yoshizawa. The game explains it pretty well. I keep freaking touching my hair. The game explains it pretty well. There's really nothing much I can add. She's just a really good character. Really good character. Really. Sumito's the one that to outright confess. That's why I feel even worse now. I feel so bad. Oh, she was like, I love you. Oh, no. Don't say this. Oh, no, don't say this. Oh, my God. But it's okay. Then she blocked me and deleted that picture, right? She deleted the picture of us together and blocked me. Because she's moving on, right? She's moving on. Hopefully. Kazumi, please. You deserve a lot. Come on. But okay. That's pretty much it for Kazumi. Haru, Yusuke. Bro, I totally forgot about Yusuke. Which is completely why his character was so... It was okay, bro. Again, I didn't do his confident, but I can still say this with confidence. Even if I did his confident, I would have thought the same about Yusuke. I think his character is just okay. He's not a bad character, don't get me wrong. His whole thing with Madarame, I get it. Like, it's cool. He's an artist, I get it. But he just became so like the story just went on and just left him behind. Like, he stopped being like a center, like a focus in the Phantom Thieves after his whole arc was over. Like, it's so sad. Because I guess Futaba with the Inari thing, like, Futaba calling Yusuke Inari, that's cute and all, but... You know? Yusuke's alright. I don't think his character's the best thing ever. But it's okay, because his character just feels like that kind of character that it's okay if he's not the best thing ever. But, like, memes aside, I think Yusuke's not a bad character, but he was like, it's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Okay? He's okay. These are not all the characters. Show me more. Mishima, we're not talking about him. Who else am I missing? I think I got everyone. Morgana, Maruki, Yan, Makoto. Bro, show me the... No. Paru, shut up. No. Freaking Paru. Paru. Paru, shut up. No. That doesn't count. No confidence. I feel like bro, Google sucks sometimes. I hate how much Google sucks sometimes. Akechi, An, Makoto, Futaba, Chihaya Furu. Chihaya Furu. Look at me. Oh my god, bro. All the confidence, look, the confidence are cool, the side characters, but like, there's no, I can't really say anything because I haven't maxed all of them out. But Hifumi was okay. Like, I already said this. Like, Hifumi straight up March comes in like a lion. Like, straight up. But it was cool. Futaba, Akechi. The Velvet Room, Caroline and Justine. I can't really say anything about their characters. They're like, okay, they're just there, you know? They're cool. But that's pretty much it. Oh my god, Igor. Josie? Josie? Hey, yo, Kazumi? Kazumi? Look at her. The real Kazumi? Hold on. Hey, yo. If this was freaking Yoshizawa? Goodbye, Makoto. Bro, y'all didn't even give me a second brunette to freaking consider. There was only one brunette, and that was Makoto. Like, what the frick? So, like, it's such a big game. It's inevitably going to have some flaws, right? But that doesn't, like, downplay it or anything. It's still a freaking amazing game. Like, it's super good. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it with my thoughts on this game. I love this game. It's definitely not my favorite game of all time, for sure. No. It's Omori is still my favorite game of all time. It's just that game hit way too hard for me, bro. But it's definitely on my top list, for sure. Might be my... I need to revise my list, but it's definitely up there, for sure. It's super good. Futawa's Palace alone has it up there, alright? Futawa's Palace, Akechi, Maruki's Palace, all of that has it up there. But I think that's pretty much it.